is coming back. It's coming back, I promise. Let's see. Now you know where that server is. Now you know where that server is. So now you can play the music of Bolivia. Welcome back. Hey, thank you, Bridgewaters. Yeah, yeah, the whole internet took a dump. And then it took a long time to come back. It was like a whole 10 minutes or something. It was weird. It's probably, might be, definitely, most likely storm related. I'm gonna just put that out there as a high likelihood. All right, I'm gonna try to pour this water into this cup and not burn myself. I did it a few days ago, and it really kind of sucked. Oh yeah, I gotta get a cup. All right. Pour the rest of this in, and we will get a crackle. Okay, well, some of those days it feels like it may not be worth getting out of bed. Some days, you know? I don't know. I was trying to make the best of it. I was trying to think of like, well, if the internet's going to be down, then I can edit videos. I can edit more videos. Gonna keep going. Let's see. I'm gonna grab. What was I gonna grab? Yeah, I'm looking for the stupid tabs for this. I left them on like a jackass. Like a jackass. Oh shit. It's been kind of interesting lately. I've been looking at the old watching the old streams. I've been uploading a lot of it to YouTube, and trying to make it a little bit easier, like putting time indexes and stuff in there, and it's funny, like it's just like I kind of forgot a lot of those incidences and stuff, and there's some moments, some moments, but it's kind of nice. I'm trying to get stuff on that YouTube, you know. I hear it's really popular with people. I don't know. I try to avoid it, but like death and taxes. You just can't. Alright. This cable is okay. This one's okay, and it's signed Dear Casey. Oh man. Dear Casey. I should put some of those together. Those are funny bits. This announcer, I used to listen to his show when I was a kid. His name was Kate. Well, he's well-known radio personality Casey Kasem. I don't really do a good impression of him anymore, come to think of it. And I'm hearing myself in the ears, and I'm like, dude, you're shit. I'm sure if I listened to him for a couple of minutes, though, I could get it back, but my favorite bit is this joke I used to do. I've done it on the stream a little bit, too. I don't think I did it as well, though. You know, so on the radio show, people would write some letter in, and he'd read it, and it would, you know, it'd always be some tragic tale, or it wouldn't be tragic, but it would always be something very dramatic and a little bit of a tearjerker kind of story, and then they'd go, "Can you please play, you know, this?" It seems like that was the most easiest way to play Mike and the Mechanics in the Living Years. You always seemed like you couldn't get away from that. Can you please play Mike and the Mechanics in the Living Years? Because I felt like I couldn't get with my father in the living years. But I always thought it'd be funner to have these like really, really dramatic, epic stories, you know, that were just bigger than. Ooh, my coffee's ready. Bigger than than anything. And then have the song be just something totally inappropriate. Totally doesn't make any sense. I always think that's a good bit. My father was shot down by Nazis, and then his arms and limbs were eaten while he was still alive. They sewed him back together and made a hideous monster out of him in a zoo. Dear Casey, can you please play You Down with OPP by Naughty by Nature? Nathan, not a problem. We're gonna play that for you right now. Here's I Wanna Sex You Up. I'm just trying to think of I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Alright. I'm not doing too bad. Idealistically. With the ideals listicking away. At high listicles. Almost 100 listicles per second. 2,000 listicles per second, folks. How many more listicles can it be? I think we have our answer. Hi, Choya. You on your way to the head? Or are you just coming by to love on my legs? Oh, I thought I fixed that. On the Twitch page? Let me fix that. Maybe. Thank you though. I appreciate that. I'm such a noob to Discord and shit, and so if you type exclamation Discord, that should be the let me do it. That should be the latest one. I might have forgot to do it to the no. I don't want to do this. I'm on the wrong screen. Oh. Really? That one's out of date? Huh. Okay. All right, I copied that one and I put it in the website on the Twitch. So fingers crossed that works, because I thought I did that. I don't know. Whatever. As long as it works for people, that's all that matters. I don't give a shit about much else. All right. Yeah, no, thank you for letting me know about the channel there. I appreciate that. The link and stuff, and yeah, if let me know. I barely understand. I know it's so corny, but I barely understand it. So I think I got everything, but I feel like I'm missing a lot of things, you know? That whole sensation. We checked this. This was good. So, yeah, if you guys see anything, you know, if it's feel free to whisper it to me or message me in some way if you need to. If you don't want to do it in the chat, like it's lengthy or it requires us talking offline about it, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to make things better. That sounds like a cool thing to do. I'm into it. Making things cooler. Oh, I should have gotten that. I should have grabbed a screw. Maybe I can. That's probably not a good idea to. Someone's alarm. Somewhere in there. Yeah, I've just recently kind of understood what Discord can be useful for and utilized it, so I'm getting there. Where's my window? This one's a little weird because it's 3 connectors on one side and 2 on the other. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I was smoking. Oh, that's not good at all. Let me turn off. Well, no, that's right. It should be these 2 pins. Huh. Yeah, that ain't no good. All right. Well, what about the green one? Is it the same? Man, this is shit. There's a bunch of problems right here. I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna look into replacing that whole thing. Oh yeah, we just got this. And then, oh, we might be able to do the 2-prong. I don't know what's up. Don't ask. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something that might be an old link. Nope, that's the new one. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, it's weird. I forget. This has 3 on one side and 4 on the other, but we only need to read the 4. Right. So funny. I did this. That's good. I like that. And then it's kind of funky, so I can't tell if it's... I think it's alright. Okay, this red sucks. Here, I'm just gonna do the whole thing. Or most of it, anyways. Alright. Last and interesting least. Dunno. This is Clive structure. Okay. Oh wait, that's why. I was like, oh man, that's really bad. That works. And that works. Okay. We're working. We're gonna work it and reverse it. Alright. So these are all good. We just need to repair these other ones. I'm gonna put these back where these were at. And oh, you know what? These are a little trickier to check, but let's check these two actually. So, actually, it won't be too bad because I'll just I'll plug into one end and I'll just verify it makes contact because we just need to verify that this is socketing properly. We don't really give a I mean, this shit works, right? You tell me, huh? Looks good to me, right? Looks good to me. It's all good, man. It's like mega good. My old boy, he don't tell me it ain't no good till it's mega good. I said, get the hell out of here before I call the police. And he said, you ain't gonna call no police. You got warrants. And I said, I don't care, man. I'll go to jail tonight. Yeah, that one works. You know, let me do a little stress test. It's kind of nice. Listen to that line pitch whine sound. Oh, see. All right. This is good enough. Drink some of my dirty coffee. Dirty water. So yummy. I just got back into drinking coffee. I've been drinking for like 20 years, and then I don't know. It's actually this streamer I was watching. He kept going, "Oh, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some coffee," and I was like, "Man, coffee does sound kind of good right now." And I, when my buddy JB visited from France, he, he wanted coffee, and I was like, "Well, all I have is a French press. Do you just call it a press?" I tell you, you learn more about your country and your culture when you go and visit another one, or you have one come visit you or whatever. You kind of become hyper aware of all these things that you take for granted saying or doing or whatever that are, either borrowed cultural terms or sayings or whatever. It's kind of weird. The first time I noticed it with JB was it was like the first time I met him, and I said something like, some statement like "C'est la vie," or something like that, and he was like, "Oh, je le compte," and I was like, "Oh, shit, I didn't think about that. That's French, isn't it?" I just take it for granted that it's something us English people say, and that's like a really simple, silly example, but it can get a lot more. I don't know. I think with Europeans, it's a little easier geographically to go to a different country, where the U.S. is, to some respects, landlocked. Why isn't this beeping? This is dying. Oh, weird. Yeah, these are white. Yeah, I don't trust that one, so that one's gonna get replaced. Let's see if we can do the middle one without any problems. And when I was like 20 something. Wow, this one doesn't work either. What the fuck? Gotta be kidding me. How the fuck? How's that not making contact? Alright, whatever. Yeah, like none of these. These are all shit. Weird. Alright, well that would have caused some problems. But yeah, when I was in my 20s, I went overseas. And like, I think the funniest thing you learn as an American when you go outside of the country, and even so with like outside of North America, really, because I mean Canada's pretty similar with a lot of the stuff. I mean, Canada's an extremely unique country and everything, and culture and all that. I'm not saying it's the same, but you're not too... I think my favorite example is a grocery store. An American grocery store and one in Germany or anywhere really in Europe, in a general speaking, way, they look very different. You can tell which one you're in. And that's my first thing. Like whenever I went overseas, that was my big, holy crap, what's up with their grocery stores? Why do they only have one brand of this? Is there not any options here? And a friend of mine put it as like, well, America's the country of convenience, and we conveniently have like 8 brands of mac and cheese to choose from. I'm like, oh, well, huh. Don't know how I feel about that. I do love mac and cheese, but yeah, 8 brands? What the hell? Alright. Got like 4 left. Then we're shaving my head. Or not. It's probably... that wouldn't look as good, I think. Well, that's not good. Alright, so that red needs to get fixed. Let's try the... it's the green. Oh wow, same fucking thing. Oh. Yeah, this sucks. Alright. I'm not even gonna bother keep testing. I'm gonna probably end up just replacing it all. Did I take the little thing off though? I did not. I did not. I gotta say, I don't hate this song. I don't know if I like it, but it's my least. There you got that Prodigy sound. Yeah! 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 I was going over some of those and I found like this old stream I put up on YouTube where I'm going through and trying to replicate a lot of Prodigy patches. Okay, well that's not good. On the Shruti, trying to get some classic synths. Like we do the Hoover sound. Jesus. No wonder this didn't work. Alright, I'm just gonna replace them all probably, so I'm not gonna test the last one. Oh wait, I need that adapter thing. I got the poison. I got the poison. I got the poison. Ah! It's funny though. I got so many strike downs on it. I thought about trying to argue fair use, but I really don't care at this time in the, right now I'm like, I just want to get stuff up there, and Yep, that sucks. Is there something wrong with me? Okay, that one works. Oh. Oh. Maybe that's why that one worked? Or whatever. It's gonna be this guy. Oh. There we go. All right. One more test here. And then, yeah, and then we'll just round up. I know you can't see it from here, but the pile of working and the pile of non-working is pretty optimistic here. The non-working pile is smaller than the working pile, so it's not too bad. It could be better though. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But of course, then we wouldn't be here if they all worked. Oh man, I wonder if. So just a heads up, guys. We're gonna have some severe weather here. Is what I keep noting, and the stream got knocked off about a half hour ago. So if it happens again, I'm not gonna come back on. You know, check my the Twitter. I'll post here in chat and everything as well. But yeah, if it happens again, it's probably just going to be silly to keep trying to go back on. So, at the worst, and if that happens, at the worst, I won't have any more stream. At the best, once the storm blows over, and I don't think it's gonna, not gonna have any issues, then I'll go ahead and stream. And I'll just do like a late night stream or something like that. We'll see, though. I'm pretty flexible. I want to get my time in. I want to get this stuff working and all that. But I want to do it on stream too. I want to do it with you guys so you guys can help me. And we can listen to this amazing music that is royalty free from royaltyfreemusic.com. All right, so only one that works is the white on this. It's cool. Yo, I think I keep hearing pops in my RF. I think those are electrostatic pops, because I don't hear those. I don't hear the pops like that usually, except in a storm. So it could happen again. So if so, guys, I'll come back in later tonight after the storm's on, or I'll just do a mega long stream for Wednesday. I'm already doing that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't stay up too late tonight, actually, because I got to get up early for 909 stream. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I sure as hell hope that the Nava doesn't break in the middle of the stream. That's pretty much going to be my anxiety nightmare, is that like, okay, so now it won't come on, so now we got to fix it, and that's just, but my plan to combat that is just to expect that that's going to happen, and so as I'm reassembling it, just testing the living snot out of it as we go, over and over to make sure it's going to power up when the last screw is put in. And that should lower my embarrassment. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get these 3-pin housings first. Oh no, that shouldn't have happened that way. I kind of spilled some. I'm not gonna bother. It's just Terminal Head things. You guys ever listen to Terminal Head? Got that song Peak? It was really big in like the late 90s. People thought it was grunge music, but it really wasn't. It was just you know, their kind of rock and roll, I guess you could say. Yo, HopRap54, thank you for the follow. Vilcoman. Cheers. Welcome. We're working on well, we're just kind of fixing stuff today. We're working on this guy here. This is the Zoxheart. I kind of pulled this out of my bucket of weird stuff that doesn't work and I should probably fix it bucket. And hydrate I shall. Here, this will work, right? And so we're working on this guy, and it's so the Zox is kind of the code name or other name for the 303. So this is basically a TB303 in a surface mount version, and the other part that's missing from the original 303. That's intentionally missing from this is the sequencer. It still has all the functionality of the original sequencers. You can still do accents and slides and ties and stuff like that, but they're handled through gate impulses rather than through anything else. So you can, I'm really excited about it because my plan is to send a bunch of crazy Euclidean nonsense to it and see what, you know, and different sequencers and see what kind of magic we get. Man, that guy looks weird. I guess it's supposed to look that weird. But the so it's kind of a weird project in that it's just this board. There's points mapped out for it. And so anyways, they came out with this board called the Pacemaker, and it basically is a Euro rack attachment for this, and it literally sandwiches onto the board, and then the other part is where you mount it to. You got all your pots and everything, and they mount to the panel, and then you mount that. But one of the design flaws in that is that once you power this thing up, you have to go through and set these trimmers. There's 4 here. I can't even remember what the heck they're for, but you got to set them. And once they're sandwiched together, you only have about, you know, this much clearance maybe from the bottom of my little tweezers. Maybe a little bit more if you can get some bigger standoffs, but not much. And so I don't know how you're supposed to get to it. I'm sure there's an easy way or something, but my idea was to just mount everything through wire harnesses, and my original wasn't to have it in a Euro rack, it was to do it in my frac rack. So I was just going to 90 mount these things anyway, so it didn't really matter. But it turned into an absolute nightmare of wire harnesses. It still haunts me to this day. Sorry, I thought that was a wire harness behind me. And so I went through, we just went through and sussed out all the ones that are not bad or aren't suspicious. And now I'm going through and we've got these ones that are bad. And we're just going to go through and try to fix them one by one. There's only about, I don't know, maybe 6 or maybe 8, maybe 10 at the most. And then this should all work. It's a pretty cool deal. If I just looked it up, and you can still get almost everything for this. So you can still make a Zox Heart. I was kind of worried. I was kind of wondering like how much trouble it would be to just scrap this thing and start over. And this wouldn't be that big of a deal. This is like a $90 board, so it's kind of expensive. But I mean, it's a huge board. It's got a ton of stuff. It's already pre-populated. You couldn't. I wouldn't have the time in my life trying to do that by hand. But yeah, that's what's going on today, mate. Hop rap. I like that. And we're listening to royalty-free music to avoid the copyright man. The copyright man, he's deadly. Strikes. Oh, and there's currently a storm in my neighborhood, and we already lost the internet earlier. Didn't lose power, but the internet just went for like 10 minutes, which is kind of consistent with a reset time. So I'm not surprised if we lose the internet, which I apologize. And if that happens, if it happens again, I'm just not gonna stream. I'll just wait till the storm passes, or we'll just do a mega long stream tomorrow. So, speaking of which, too, we do have a special stream tomorrow night. I normally stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then a musical stream on Sunday, typically. But this week has a lot of cool stuff going on that's a little bit extra. We've got tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific time, I'm going to do a special stream. It's 909 Day. It's September 9th. So I have a drum machine that was one of the first things we ever built on here that's called the Nava, and it's a 1-to-1 clone of the TR-909. And we built it on the stream. The thing rocks. It's so good. And so when I was approached about doing something for 909 Day, I didn't really feel like doing, a jam or anything. And I asked them, would you guys be cool if I were to just do a stream about how cool the 909 is inside? Instead of a music thing, could we do like an informational thing? And they seemed really cool about it. And it's only an hour stream, so it's not going to be too painful, and I'm going to try to make it as enjoyable as I can get away with for what it is. But my plan is we're going to take it apart. I have the schematics for it, so we'll kind of look at, not getting into depth or anything, because I'm not Mr. Theory or anything like that. But, oh yeah, this is the one I think that they're just all hosed. Just redo these all. But we'll just kind of look it over, take it apart. I had some little maintenance that I wanted to do, and then put it back together and make some beats. And then after that, it'll the rest of that day, we're gonna flow into other streamers that are gonna be doing performances for 909 Day. Hopefully, some of them have a 909. That's all I was thinking. I'm kind of tempted. So the company that makes the 909, I've kind of been tempted to get the 808 because I really like that thing. I really like that Nava, and I kind of have fallen in love with that drum sequencer programming style. It's very musical, to put it mildly. put it tiny. To put it deliciously. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing before that was clever. So these copper cores, before I put the little terminal things on, I just started folding them over. I can't remember, somebody in chat recommended it, and I found it doesn't work that great if it's not a copper core, but if it's otherwise, it works fabulous. All right. But yeah, just gonna make it happen. Oh, scheisse. So far, the MFOS gate is kicking. Still kicking. I keep looking up at it because it's kind of funny since it's all random. You know, so there's brief moments where it just doesn't do anything, and of course my eye is drawn to like, oh shit, and then it kicks on and just flashes a big rush of nonsense, and I'm like, oh, right, remember? It's random. Oh yeah, these are way nicer. So, you know, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I can always trade these out if I got this backwards. Oh yeah, these feel really nice. Oh, why did I throw that? I put that 3-pin terminal thing away for some stupid reason. Probably the same stupid reason I pulled this other shit out. All right. Oh yeah. All right, let's do this to this. Let's give her the check. Let's see if she passes. Here. Let's get the anticipation designed properly here. Beep or no beep. Solid. Solid, mate. Solid. Oh, my nose just itches. Itches so good. Okay, that was... I was like, no! No, quit touching the middle, you stupid butthole. Alright, so that should... Oh, yeah, I got that backwards, didn't I? Okay. Let me get this. That's funny. I put the wiper in the wrong spot. But, thankfully, since these things are so new, they just slide in and out like butter. Telling ya. Get your bread out, because this is butter. Don't tell me you can't believe this isn't butter. It isn't, because it is. Alright, and then I think the red one was the last one I need to check. Just quit touching. Son of a... I swear to God. I don't need to verify that red works, or that the center works. Alright. Another one bites the dust. God damn. I don't know why I like coffee now, but I do. Nice. Cool. All right. Let's... All right. Next is our next victim. Nextine. Oh wait, am I Oh, that's weird. Huh. I'll be right back, guys. So I saw the Amazon person, but it looked like they pretended to drop off my package in the video. I was like, I'm gonna go make sure it's there. I don't have to do something later. But yeah, it was there. It's fine. Okay, so just need to fix this one. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Now I'm gonna take this little rude boy here. Nice and tight. Do it without the little whatever, I don't know, thing in there. I almost want to replace them all, but I don't want to do extra work if it's not going to give extra reward. Alright, let me touch black here. I like how I have the Jamaican flag colors for these wires. Alright, so this one's done. Awesome. Feeling so good. Cheers, guys. Oh, man. I feel like I sit a lot more than I used to these days. Although, when I got this chair with a lot of some friends of mine, they're like, "Oh, you got the streamer chair," and I'm like, man, the moment I sat in one of these, I immediately was like, "Oh yeah, this is great." Like, it fixes my posture and the little lumbar pillow and everything. I'm like, yeah, they seem gimmicky, but they're not. So if I remember right, I think I wanted to replace all of these because they were all kind of a big disappointment. Let's do that on that one. I mean, if it's not obvious, if there's only one out, I think those are the ones where I just need to repair one or two out. But if none of them are showing, it's probably best just to wipe it and start over. And it's not too bad, really. I'm not hating it. Oh, scheisse. There we go. I guess I'll do it one at a time. I thought I'd get them away with all of them at once, but I think the gripper strength on this is... I guess I could... I think there's a way to... Yeah, I probably should. Oh, yeah. It's not this little gripper strength. It's loosey-goosey. Yeah, now it's going to work like a champion. Yeah. Learn your tools. Here, I'm going to try to see if I can... No, it's not going to work. Whatever. It's good enough. It's good enough. Man. This is heresy. Took off not too long ago, and I'm like, that's pretty nasty storm weather. I hope she's okay. Well, it looks nasty. It's probably... I don't know. Where I live, it's funny. Like, people just drive like complete idiots when it rains. And I'm originally from... the Midwest, moving out here to the desert ages ago, and yeah, it's like, oh, why come you people no drive good when weather bad? And by that I mean, like, it's just kind of like the common example is you'll be on the freeway and there'll be like one guy going 90 or 30, 40 miles over the speed limit, and then there'll be a guy going 20, 30 miles under the speed limit in the same stretch of road. And it's like, yeah, this is really dangerous. Okay, you're just supposed to slow down like 5 to 10 miles. And really that's just for heavy rain or when it first starts to rain. You know, if it's just a light down, you're probably okay around the speed limit. Just kind of watch traffic, but no, not here. Not here. People don't seem to get that. So, I don't know. It's to a point where I actively avoid putting myself out there because it's just like, yeah, I don't really want to get in a wreck. I mean, if I have to, if it's like getting home or getting to work or getting to dinner or something, then yeah, I'll do it. But I'm not going to volunteer. You know, if it doesn't have a good reward at the end, I'm like, how's tomorrow sound? All right, there we go. This part reminds me of some sort of Miami sound machine or Paul Abdul breakdown. You hear that Hoover? That's that Hoover sample right there. Nice. All right, there's another. Oh, you know what? I should do a quick check on this. Make sure it works. I think it was this one. Pretty sure it was. Yeah, so none of the pins push out. That's a good sign. That one works. Go to the middle. Middle one works. Go to the white one. White one works. All right, cool. We are copacetic on this one. Cool, these are going a lot quicker than I was afraid that this would take like a bajillion years. And I was gonna regret every second of it. Yeah, here's a good example of one that's gonna get. Let's take care of these pots first, because they're the easiest to get out. I'm gonna go turn this back on. Is this working still? All right. Doo-ba-doo. Oh, God. So, I don't know. I feel like it's just easier to replace them all. Because they'll all be the same length. And then there's not a chance that that one that was giving us trouble earlier is going to bounce in later. Oops. There you go, little bugger. That's fine. Oh, right. Man, those are, oh well, they just look long. I don't know. They look a little absurdly long, but whatever. I'm over it. I've moved past these. Alright, I see you there, meter. I see you there, multimeter. Alright. Let's see here. Put these rude boys on. One at a time. Man, I'm so glad I got this crimper. Back when I was doing the Amazon blacksmith thing, I had that listed, and I'd be like, oh my god, save yourself so many tear-ridden moments in your life. Just get one. I didn't. Life was pointless before. Oh man. Got one of those ear itches. Oh, come on, I want you in here. Oh, whatever. I'll just do it this way. All right, there we go. There's Treemon. All three of them. Love how I made all these concerted efforts to get more workspace, and it never seems to last. Alright, so we'll just do, it's all arbitrary at the moment on which side is right and which side is, or clockwise and anti-clockwise and all that. It's pretty unimportant at the moment. It's more about working. Yes. And where did I put that little tab that I had? Did I? Oh, there it is. All right. Oh yeah. You got to do it in the big excitingest way. Excitingest? Scheisse. Me English is nix or good. Okay, that one works. Let's try green. Nope, just green. That's good. That one's good. We're good. I don't know football in that like. Well, I'm out of frame here. I can't fit here. In that touchdown or I don't know. I can't. I got fired from being a hey fix this. God damn. All right. I got fired from my job as a football ref, mostly because I didn't know how to do any of the calls. I didn't even know the game. I thought it was soccer at first, and they were immediately upset with me when I said, "Oh, I thought this was soccer." Who the fuck are you? Who was this jerk? Who was this jack off? Let's do this one. Chilling like a villain. Oh man. See, these are potential cat toys. I realize this. But trying to avoid promoting cat violence amongst the cat people of Cat Nar 5 during the great catastrophe of Catio 3, during Corlox the Catacurs, deep within the catacombs. Catmanju. Oh yeah, let's do that. I remember now. Ow, hey, take that. Clip. Can't say these tunes are too bad. All right. Let me refresh my cup here. Today's kind of a hazy day with this storm looming. I'm just like, it might be a quick day. It might not be that long. That's the last of my coffee here. Let me just pull this out so I can make a fresh cup here later. I wonder if it's worth just replacing this whole thing. Just using the... Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. It's probably like a safer way to go. Make sure I'm not accidentally filling up my hard drive by not paying attention. Man, I keep doing that now. So in the movie we're watching this weekend, one of the things that's weird is, and I don't know the whole lore exactly, but essentially that when they go to the planet, like, they communicate with whistling or something like that. Like that's how they'll talk. So like in the video, they'll be like, you'll see them go like the little robot guys, and that's from the movie. It's not. It wasn't in the song, and I watched, and a friend of mine who has watched it, he's like, oh yeah, that's like that's how they figured out how to communicate or something like that. And I'm like, yo, that's cool. That's very cool, very Russian. Oh. Something. But anyways, the way that they whistle is that I'm kind of screwing it up. But I keep wanting to do it now. But I am looking for that. So just in case anybody doesn't know, that's this Saturday. We're going to have a viewing party or a watch party. I don't know, whatever the fuck it's called. And we're going to watch this really cool Russian science fiction movie from the 70s. It's actually a 2-part film, but they're not that long individually. One is called Moscow Cassiopeia, and the other one is called Teens in a Universe. Obviously, it just translates out beautifully. But the Russian title sounds really cool when you hear it. Sounds cool in Russian. But anyways, it's a really interesting science fiction movie from the 70s. And it's really just like I don't know. There's a lot of artistic stuff to take in that's really cool about it. And you know, I wanted to watch it, and I was like, well, I'll either watch it with everybody on stream, or I'll watch it at home, you know, by myself, or with Mrs. Heresy or whatever. And then I asked, and everyone was really interested in it, so much to my pleasant surprise. And so figured, yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's try to have it. So I'm trying to let everybody know about it. It's kind of nice. I had a friend of mine, old friend of mine, and her son. He's like about, I think she said he's like 14 now. Oh wait, weird. I got one of the. Okay. we'll see if this works. I just realized I put this connector terminal style on instead of the other one. It shouldn't be a big deal, but that's literally what I'm replacing, because I don't know if it was them or me, but I was trying to eliminate them being the cause. But yeah, anyways, my friend, her son is getting into Russia and Russian language and culture, and I was like, oh, yeah, step right up. And she was asking, you know, is the film, you know, appropriate for a teenager? And I looked it up, and it's marked as family, and I'm like, yeah, there's no, like, it's not RoboCop or anything like that. There's not going to be, you know, unnecessary nudity and over-the-top violence. it's sadly, I was rooting that it would be, you know, just like a Cronenberg meets Paul Verhoeven type thing, but no, it's pretty PG from what I understand, which is fine by me. And one thing I thought was really interesting too, and I haven't totally. So what I understand with the watch parties is that if you have Amazon or whatever, or maybe not, I'm not entirely sure, but the benefit I thought was kind of cool was I believe you're able to choose your closed captioning. Since it's a foreign film, of course I'm gonna have English captions, but I'm hopeful that it'll work out for people who either don't want any captioning at all. You know, like my friend, her son may want to just watch the movie and just listen to everyone speak and take it in that way. I knew someone, that's how they learned other languages. They just watched movies of foreign films and just didn't turn the subtitles on. And that's how they would learn another language. Slowly, but, you know, they'd still learn it. And I was like, you know, that looks like a hell of a lot more entertaining way to do it than a book on, you know, one of those little language learning, you know, albums or whatever. Connais de plat. Guten Tag. Good day. Wo ist sie? Who the hell are you? Ich habe Dick. I have dick. Ich habe sie Dick. I wish I knew German better. I had a buddy. We worked on music together, and he's German, and I like started studying German again and trying to learn it, and I would. Because we always had a little bit of a language barrier back then. His English is actually really good now, but he always wanted to do the reverse of what I wanted to do, which I wanted to practice my German, and he wanted to practice his English. So we never really, we never met mid-ground. Should I test this? Yeah, there's some nasty spots here. Might as well. Cassiopeia. All right, that's good enough for me. Let's do this middle one. Good enough for me. There she goes. Can you guys hear that? Hi, Choya. We used to think that she was like, well, so Mrs. Heresy would think that Choya was upset or something like that. And I was like, I don't know. You know, I would joke like, I think she's just thanking us for the food. And then, what was it, last night, she got, I think it was last night. She just was like hollering. Like, and making sounds like we hadn't heard. And we go to check it. I go and check it out. I'm like working on some stuff in the lab, and I get up because I'm like, oh my God, is she okay? And she's playing with her little mouse toy, because she has this little mouse toy that she loves, that we got her like not too long ago, like a couple weeks back, and she just loves playing with it. And she's never had a toy like that where she's like, she carries a little mouse thing around and then she drops it and just starts howling. And I'm like, I told you, she's happy. It's really nice though. I love that she's such a happy kitty. Our cats they're starting to become the senior cats, and it's kind of my first delve into this whole world, you know? Oh yeah, we're just gonna replace this whole thing. And by that I mean, you know, I've never had a pet that I've been this close to. I had a dog named Bear when I was a kid, and that was about the second closest thing. And but you know, that was only like 6 years of my life, you know, or something like that. It wasn't that much. These kids have been in my life for a long time, and so these two kitties, so particularly my cat Chompers. But anyways, what I'm getting at is that they're senior kitties, so I'm very hyper aware of that, and I'm trying to make sure I don't, you know, ignore anything, and you know, make sure that they're happy and comfortable. Because you know, I don't know about you guys, but I run into a lot of people who don't seem to quite realize that, you know, how pets are, how cats are, and so forth. People love to anthropomorphize their pets, and I'm guilty of that too. But I'm also guilty of knowing that, what the fuck is going on? I keep ripping this thing in half. Watch this. Okay, there we go. I kept ripping. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, they love to anthropomorphize their pets, and myself included. But I try not to, because it's not healthy and it's not accurate, you know. One example I give people, you know, I try to let people know, because I don't know, it just seems like a lot of people aren't aware of this. So, like, you know, if a cat or a dog is in some sort of pain, they don't complain about it. They have no concept of like, hey, if I complain about pain, human, do something. You know, that's not, I mean, maybe to some degree, but for the most part, that's not how they think. And even so, they don't know how to communicate that to us. You know, that their stomach hurts, or it hurts when they jump, or whatever. So they don't do anything about it. They just kind of work around it. A good example is dental. Like, you know, cats, at least in my experience, cats, you know, their teeth, they have a lot of teeth rot, where their teeth, my vet described it that their body kind of attacks their teeth and destroys their teeth, because it's like considered a foreign body or something. I'm probably misrepresenting what she said, but my point is that they have a lot of dental problems, and they don't show it to you. You know, it's, unless you get in there and look and go, wow, that looks like crap in there, you really don't know. And so I always, I mean, their signs are going to be they don't eat as much, or maybe they eat differently, you know, things like that. And you just kind of have to keep vigilant, but they're not going to go, oh, I don't like, or maybe they don't want to eat that food you got them. And you're like, oh, they must not like my food, you know, that I bought. And yeah, I guess that's kind of it. Or it's hurting their teeth now, or it upsets their stomach, you know. They're simple creatures in the sense that they don't understand communication. It doesn't, you know, it's not the same way that we do. And we try to assume that they do, you know, because we'll do these, you know, call response type scenarios. Like if you call your dog, it runs up. But that's through conditioning and training and whatnot, that they understand that that's how that works. And maybe some animals it's just natural, but in general I'm saying that's how they get it. But they don't understand that that's how they tell you that this food, they don't like it, or it hurts their stomach or their throat or their teeth or whatever, you know. They don't have a way to tell you that. Yo, Ace Wingman, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Came in on my animal diatribe, I imagine, but nonetheless. What else are you going to do while you crimp wires? On and on. Cut these off. Right. One thing, just rambling on about what I was rambling about. Our one cat, our big one, the one that was howling earlier, the singer, she, I took her to the vet like a year ago. Well, this is actually a really good point. So I took her to the vet like, it was about a year ago now. And the vet was like, and I always notice that they kind of walk this weird line of like, you know, how much money are you comfortable with spending on your pet, you know, kind of line. And I understand. Let me make sure this cuts. Okay, I keep like, okay. And so she was going through and she's like, well, I'd like to X-ray your cat. You know, it's going to be this. I'm like, no, you know, let's do it. And so they, I remember now why this was the deal, because we started giving our cats this kind of sedative, sort of, that just puts them in this gooey state, and it, I felt bad, but my vet and a couple other people pointed out that it's really the least amount of stress that you can put them through when you have to take them in. And so you're really doing them a big favor rather than just more than you think. And so she was really zonked out, and this was the first time we tried it. And the vet was like, this is great. Can I take her to do some x-rays? So they do the x-rays and they find out, and she comes back and she goes, your cat, Troya, has a lot of arthritis in her, she basically was alluding to like her pelvis and around her hindquarters and stuff like that, the back. And she was, you know, she's like, it looks like there's a lot of arthritis there. And I said, you know, that would explain a lot because she's not very active and she kind of walks funny, but we don't know if it's that or, you know, she's an older kitty, so she's got the big O kitty belly and all that. We didn't know if it was just a result of that. And anyways, the vet gave us some options. Give me some options. And one of them was, well, you can give her this medication. It's a lighter version of what you're basically giving her now. And she just won't care about her discomfort. And I was like, okay, well, what's the other one? And this is why I bring this up to you guys, because I want to definitely spread the word on this for people who might be apprehensive. The other one was to give her a subdermal injection. And I was like, you know, I have some family members that have, you know, had to do that. And I had some friends that have had to do that. You know, it doesn't sound too bad. And so in the beginning, it was like, oh, I can't remember, like twice a week or something like that for like a month. And then after that, it's once every 2 weeks. We give her a little subdermal injection, and it's actually nice. So I'll try to do it with me. So you'll pull up like a big chunk of skin, you know. Here, this might work better. Hey, that camera is doing its own light balancing. It's not supposed to. All right, so you pull up like a flap of skin from them, and you literally just stab the needle into the center of that skin that you pulled up. And I mean, with your cat and dog, you usually have a lot more than me. And so you stab into there, and then you pull back just slightly to make sure there's no blood that comes in, and then you push the rest of the way in. It's over. They feel nothing, because you got to remember their hides are very different, and how they interpret a prick is a little different. Now, it's not to say that she doesn't notice it, but it's not pain to her at all. And then we give it to her, and here's the best part. She is happy as she can be. She's hopping around. She's playing with her mouse. She plays with our other cat, who's way more active than her. She's just the best. And we've noticed a giant improvement. And Mrs. Hersey's even noticed too that like the first few days afterwards, and we don't know if that's exactly how the medication works, but for like a good week or so, she just seems super happy, and she like seems way more active and whatnot. And so we're gonna take her in soon, in the fall, and I want to ask the vet, hey, this stuff really seems to be working. There isn't a way we can increase her dosage to make her even happier, right? Is that how this shit works? And the way that the doctor, the vet explained it to me was, the first one was going to be more like a painkiller type scenario. And the other choice, the subdermal, was actually treated the inflammation. And I might be wrong, because this was a year ago. I should explain this. But basically, that was my understanding. And I'd like to get this information confirmed too from the vet. But yeah, that was my understanding, and I'm all for that. So yeah, I bring that up, guys. Just if you ever have a pet, a loved one, a fur baby, and I have a really great vet. She is phenomenal. And she does a great job. Vets have to walk this really odd line of like they've got their patient and then the person they're caring for. They first off is their patient, your pet, and then that person they're caring for, your dumbass. Because a lot of vets have to work around your psychology and your thoughts when all they want to do is treat your damn pet. But there's a lot of other things that are in the way too, finances and, veterinary labs are expensive. There's a lot of come into it. So I have sympathy for that industry too, but I try to make it as easy as I can for my vet. I try to, if I feel like she's trying to cow down to me, I'll be like, hey, no, we're good. I know this is how a lot of animals react and behave. I'm good. I appreciate it. All right, another one bites the dust, guys. All right. Let me check something here. How are we doing on That's going to take a couple of minutes. Cube. All right. Close towards the end, though. Because now we just got these goofy ones, which I just want to... I think I want to just do a complete replace of. I guess I just want to memorize how the... how these guys are placed. Oh, weird. It is backwards. Look at that. What kind of crackhead shite is this? Is that even supposed to be that way? This is very suspicious. Oh yeah, there's your problem there, sir. All right. Let me see if I can... Oh good, it came out. Oh, weird. That was laggy. Did it? Or did... Ah, well, whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of... I imagine my bot might be a little laggy because I am using the same machine for it to, like, do some hardcore shit. Hardcore stuff, man. It's calculating pi. No, I'm just getting my YouTube stuff together so I can be a world star. No. But I am getting stuff put together on YouTube so people can I don't know, enjoy it. I don't know, it's posterity kind of thing. One of the things I'm really excited with, I kind of was jazzed about it. I started working on last night was going over, you know, I've been uploading old streams for posterity, and these are the ones before we started doing the recordings of Jamtown. And so I haven't heard these things in a while. And I went through and I started like putting the little tag times out and everything, and oops, sorry there, Mr. Camera. I kind of liked it. I kind of like it a lot because I'm like, oh, well, this is great because, you know, it's not like a nasty 6-hour file to stare at, because you could skip around and get to the meat and potatoes that you're interested in. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Well, not, wait, I am looking forward to it. I don't know why I said it that way. I don't know. Oh wait, I don't want to use this. Alright, let me put this header back on, or piece back on. That one's done, and so this side, green, is in the middle. That's how I did it. And I can't wait to try to remember all this weird shit that I had done with this. Yeah, that's weird. Oh well. Oh man. Oh, I gotta cook dinner tonight. Ah, shit. Oh yeah, my plan. I guess I could still do that. Ooh. Yeah. Oh shoot. Maybe not. Forgot to bake the potatoes. I don't think I'll be able to bake them tonight. So, you know what I should do? I think I'll have a order dinner at night. There's one of my favorite restaurants that before COVID, I would go there. I don't know, when things were rough, I guess. I don't know. When I really just needed to chill out and everything, I loved going to this place. That doesn't really matter. If, I would mention it, but it's like it's a local place, and while I would love to give them, some recognition, I don't think it's really gonna matter. But it's a cool place, and since COVID, I've been ordering from them, doing pickup and stuff like that, and because I want to support them. I love the restaurant, so I'm all about it. But yeah, it's I'm sorry, guys. I just realized, I think you're just stringing half sentences together, Sid. Have you been listening to yourself? Have you? All right. Might take a little stretch break here. Man, that's cool though. We got 2 new follows today. So far today. Think about that. We could have more later. I know. My mind's exploding. Okay. Cool. That's a battery. Okay. Done. Oh my goodness. Alright, so now all we have left are these ribbon cables. I kind of just want to redo them, like completely, you know? Because, well, I don't like these so much. Well, I guess these other ones don't have locks either, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's weird, these Molex connectors. Yeah, let's just redo the whole thing, because since it's a ribbon cable, they'll all be the same length. I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 that are shorter, and then that creates a lot of strain on all the other ones, and could potentially make a bad situation worse. Yeah, see, there you go. Where's my little tweezers? Oh, come on. Oh, wow. I see what's going on here. Man, that thing got smashed. I think I can get it out here. Maybe not. There you go. No, I can't. It won't fall back in there. Man, this thing is kind of stuck. I don't know, it may not. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Not cool, brah. Uh-oh. See, this is another one. There we go. That one came out. I could feel the wires sliding through, and I was like, no, no, no. Not now. Not this one. Oh, scheisse. All right. Let's see if I can... That's the nose sigh. The nose sigh is the loudest. Hear that sigh? Oh, this one's stuck in there good too. You know, I don't even know if I want to use this head anymore, because look how I've jacked up all these other... You know what? I think we're going to have to say la vie to this piece. La vie. Yeah, I'll just grab this bucket. Six, if I remember right. So just grab a couple 6 heads. Oh, let me make them the same color. That'll be weird. Oh man, Ella Mercy. Oh. All right. Ugh. All right. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take a. Ooh, look at that. My head gets chopped off. I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to go to the head. I need to go to the restroom, and all that good stuff. But I'll be right back, guys. Let me see here. Yeah, I should be back in just a couple minutes here. All right, coming back here. Hey, Bruce. Oh man. So here, get back into gear here. Man, I can't believe the 909 thing is tomorrow. guess. Let me do that real fast. Getting there. Yeah, I just had to refresh all my stuff. I was like, oh, I'll go to the restroom. Oh, you know, let me get a cup of water. Oh, you know what? While we're over here, let's grab this. All right, do this little bad boy here. All right. Pardon me. Didn't mean to cough in your ear. I meant to cough in your lap. Can we do this all at once? Science says yes. Experts say no. Oh man, what I wouldn't give for a tinning pot right now. My gosh. Sorry about that. I really had to sneeze. It's this desert dust. It's everywhere. Anywhere you can see, there it is. It's in the churches. It's in the schools. It's in the media. It's in the music that your children listen to. In the books that they read. On the toilet paper that they wipe their asses on. There it is. Everywhere. Am I scaring you yet? That's... If the answer is no, give me a minute. I'll work on it. Oh, now, man. All right. Oh yeah, I was saying earlier, I wish Cat and Cog got a tinning pot, which I didn't know anything really about until he told me, and I was like, eh. And now I'm like, oh yeah, that would be great. I like this shit. Yo, this is Dick. Nick. Let's back it up. This is like this crazy royalty-free music I got. I didn't know there'd be anything like this. This is called Break. I can't say I dislike it. Ah, the nice flubber there. Flubber? Back. It's driving me nuts. Trying to change my mask. It gives me a little bit more room. Almost feel like just blasting it to -15. There we go. Oops, other way around. Gonna close that gap. And a little dip there. There we go. That's a little better. I I don't know. I've been playing with this a lot lately, and I probably should stop. But you know, gotta get things perfect. I like the breakcore song better though. I'm gonna go back one more time on that one. And this is good too. But I like this. Widen this gap out. Leave out what we're all here for, what it's all about. The only thing is, like, I don't know, the bass line is where you lost me. It's like I don't know. I think you need like one thing to tie breakcore type shit together is you gotta, I like to do the bass line. It can still be a long one, but you gotta have some sort of something to connect it all together. Otherwise it just sounds kind of like you're just hitting buttons randomly, which is not the fuck happening. At least not on my house. My house of breaks. I remember a long time ago I was playing some Venetian snares or something at this venue I worked at, and this guy came up and he's like, "Hey, Venetian snares." I was like, "Yeah. You know that he uses a randomizer to do all that?" Where did you read that? I don't remember. Okay, well, it's absolutely not true wherever you saw that. That is not at all how Aaron writes his stuff. That's not how any breakcore artist writes their stuff. That's worth a salt. Now, there are some cats. I'm trying to remember this one cat's name. He's out of Japan, I want to say. He does breakcore, and he does. So he runs like an MPC, I want to say, and he's just jamming through. But that's a little different because now you're playing breaks, and he's still doing things intentionally. He's not just like he knows C3 is going to give him that role, and you know, D3 is going to give him that firefight break, you know. So I think that's instrumental. Oh yeah, see, this is cool, but it's not turn up cool. It's put back to regular volume cool, I guess. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I do make the rules. Sorry. It was a de facto thing. I wasn't here when it was lined up. Well, that's not true either. Actually, I was the sole member of the meeting and the planning party. Actually, all of it. I was pretty much the main guy to make all these rules that I go by today. Man, where's Mozzie? I was just thinking about that cat. I hope they're doing good. They did mention, though, I think they said that they were of schooling age, so they may have to deal with school shite. Brutal. I couldn't do it. So I admire everyone who does, because that's a neat trick. Someone was talking to me the other day about going to school, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, just, I mean, I'm not against trying if the opportunity arose, but I don't know, I just enjoy teaching myself. It's just more enjoyable for me. Not to say that there isn't, it's just the way that I enjoy being taught and the teaching experience and format and everything that I enjoy. It's just not what goes down these days. And, or, you know, it's just not possible. And so, it's easier just to, oh God, it's just easier. Hey, Grits and Graves, what you making? Glad you asked. So this is the, I didn't make this. You can actually buy this board. It's called the Zox Heart. The Zox is a code name for 303. And basically it's a TB303 surface mount. It's the whole synth engine though. There's no sequencer in it, which is really interesting to me. But you can still do all the things that make the 303 fun, like you can do ties and slides and stuff like that. They're just gate impulses now instead of sequence moments. And so I got this the moment I found it, and but the problem is it's a little weird. It has a lot of for starters, it runs on 5 volts. And there's no voltage regulator built in. So right off the bat, you have to set up a 5-volt rail or something like that to power it. It's just a single 5 volts, though. It's not bipolar powered. And then there's just these jacks. There's no operational amps or anything really. There's a lot of stuff that's just missing that you're expected to apply on the other side. Then comes in the Zox pacemaker. And this is basically a Euro rack attachment for that module, for this PCB. And you can kind of see, like, it gives you your pots, and there's jacks in here and everything like that. And then those mount into this board, and then those parts mount to the panel, and you sandwich this board together, and that's it, and you're good to go. There's a couple of weird problems with it. One is when you sandwich it, it sandwiches it inside. So this is the part that comes off the back, and there's I don't know if you could tell without me having to zoom in here, but there's one here, there's one here, yeah, there's one here, here, and yeah, one over here. And these are the 4 little trimmers that you have to set to get that classic 303 sound, and I am not kidding. I built a couple of Zox boxes, and there is a specific thing you have to do to get the voltage at this I don't know, it's insane, but it's how it works. So anyways, so I wanted to get around it, so I created a bunch of headers, and I basically tried to avoid sandwiching it so that I could have the board face backwards. And I wasn't going to use the Euro rack other than just to make my connections. So I was going to mount these to my front panel most likely like this on like a little daughter board or something like that, because it's not going to be for a Eurorack system. And so I did that, but half the harnesses didn't work, and I didn't have the proper tool. Fast forward to now, I'm like, hey, I should probably see if I can get that sucker to work. I have the right tool. Let me replace all these crappy wire harnesses, and hopefully it'll rock. That's what we're praying for right now. We're praying like hell. I'm telling you, right? Praying like hell. But that's it. We earlier today we fixed a Tesseract Eurorack little Eurorack mixer. It's a really, really cool DIY project. I built it a few months back because I really needed a mixer, and Tesseract is a really cool little company. And but it wasn't. I had some problems with one of the sends, so I went ahead and pulled it back, and we dropped it in and looked at it. And it was a dumb thing. I just hadn't soldered it. So it's just a cold solder joint, easy fix. And then what did we fix before? Oh yeah, it's on the test bench right now. We have, oh no. We have this guy here. Oh Jesus, come on, power supply. So this is MFOS Noise Cornucopia. If you type exclamation MFOS, MOFS, that's Music from Outer Space. I believe that'll pull up Ray Wilson's site. And rest in peace, Ray. But he was a big DIY builder. He's one of my first, and a lot of people's first, for doing builds and stuff. Because he basically just provides the boards, and you kind of go from there. And this thing wasn't behaving properly. This gate output, it's kind of overly bright here, but it wasn't pulsing, and so we fixed it so it gives a faster gate pulse output. And but it quit working. On the weekends we stream music. We'll go into the studio, and we have a big modular and all this, and so it just wasn't working in the big modular. So I took it out, and I've had it on this. We went through and reworked all the solder joints so it's nice and clean. And now I've just got it sitting here to see if it'll stop working. And hey, oh wait, no, it just does that thing where it pretends like it's gonna stop. Oh, and now I can't get it to sit up here. See what you made me do. No. That's super interesting. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, oh, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do, right now the schedule's Tuesday through Thursday, about this time. This is towards the end of the day for me, but I want to get this at least sorted a little bit so I have something ready for tomorrow. But I'm actually doing a special stream a little bit earlier. It's going to be, what did I say, 11 a.m.? Yeah, it's 11 a.m. Pacific time. And it's for 909 Day. I'll be doing. It's the show is all going to be music oriented. I'm the only guy that's not music because I just didn't want to move my rig to the studio. But so to contribute to it, one of the first projects we built on the stream back in May was a Nava, which is a 909 clone. It's made by Electronics. I've got some links below, and I think if you type exclamation NAVA, it'll give you the link as well. But it's a 1-to-1 clone of the Roland TR-909, which is, if you're not familiar, is a really, really awesome drum machine from the 80s, and is used in almost every piece of dance music that you hear from the 80s on. It's really, really part of it, and the thing is a pleasure to play, pleasure to work with. It's a really fun drum machine. So for tomorrow, I'm just doing a really quick 1-hour stream in the morning where we're going to go over it a little bit, take it apart. I needed to do some quick work inside, so it's two birds with one stone. And then we'll put it back together, write some beats on it, kind of, show what's cool about it. And then I'll head my stream off to some, I can't remember who's after me, but there's a bunch of other performers that are going to be all throughout the day and into the evening time. And they're going to be doing just music, I think, is pretty much what their shows are. Like I said, I'm weird. But I'll come back on my usual time at 2 o'clock and do my stream that I plan to, which we'll finish up working on this. And, oh, this is what I'm looking for. But, yeah. And then, yeah, on Sundays we have, so in the past we've been doing what I was calling Jam Town. And I have a modular synth. You could probably see in the VODs, in the old VODs, they have, oh, scheiße. This isn't coming out. There we go. You'll see, there's actually, I think there's a section in videos that's labeled Jam Town. But that's just jamming out on the modular synth. Nothing, written in advance or anything like that. Just kind of goofing off and making some cool stuff. And we did that for about a month, 2 or 3 months, really. And just this month, I've decided to change it up. And now it's Soundtown, which is essentially going to be about the same thing, but a little bit more composition-based and a little less jammy-based. Because I'd like to get some stuff kind of written and put together in a more cohesive form than just 6-hour jams sessions. But Joe's are on Sunday, and they're a little bit later. They're about 2 hours later than usual. They're 4 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Hope to see you around. Oh, if this thing will come out, I'd be happy. I'd be so happy. Oh, that was the one I meant. All right. I might have to replace this thing too. You know what? Maybe not, because I got all these other ones out pretty good. If I can just get this thing without beating it up. There we go. All right, I'm gonna save that girl. I'm gonna take her to the prom. Oh. Oh my gosh, so funny. All right, I'm just gonna replace all these. Man, a lot of them are my favorite. Yeah, but I soldered these, and I have learned that gives a false sense of accomplishment. All right, let's see if I can strip these all at the same time. Oh! I don't know. It doesn't feel good. Yep. Let's try this again. Solid. Let me do this. All right. Okay, there we go. Turned up my mic a little bit. I realized everything was kind of low, and yeah, now this jam seems really hot. There we go. This. Well, I gotta say, of all the, I knew that. I'm trying to remember the name of that beat. I never liked it on top of that though. Yeah, this beat. I have that on the. I have it on the modular on the Euro rack, but it I've learned that I don't like it because that break kind of it messes up with other things because of that ghost hit. It's just kind of a weird quasi time, but if you slow it down like to half speed, it's pretty dope. It suddenly is not. It's totally usable. Here, let me do this one at a time, time after time. Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's our life right now. Working on this, we've got a lot of irons in the fire right now. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm kind of just skating around while I wait for this to get that and that to get this. So, you know. I need to look into just ordering a couple of projects that would just be easy. Look at my hair. It's sticking up like. No, I'd like to get some projects that would just be easy wins for us, easy builds. I have one. I just need to pull the trigger on it, really. I need to make the Synth cube order, but I just saw that other panel, so I don't know. I may get the Zoxhart panel, even though it won't mount at all right, because I killed it. I killed the snot out of that thing. But I might be able to figure something out. I don't really care. I have my own panel for it designed, and it's pretty similar to theirs. It said it was like $30 or something for the panel. I'll have to look at my old files, my old CAD files for it that I had, but I want to say they're like kissing cousins from. That metaphor doesn't make any sense now I think about it. Whatever. They're really close to the same width, because my system is frac rack or Blasset. I don't know what you call it. Ameri-Euro, Ameri-Rack. I don't know. It's basically the American version of Euro, but it never took off like Euro Rack did. But when I started building, Euro Rack really was not popular, and it was way more expensive. So this was a much easier choice to do frac rack. Yo, a bridge, an easy win. So something on the order of a passive molt. Come on, mate. That hurts. That hurts. Ow. No, I was one was there's pardon me. There's a project I was going to order from Synth Cube. It's a Bafako reverb, and it's a really cool reverb. It has everything I want just about, and it's a I don't know if what I order comes with a tank or not, but Nightworks pointed me to really cheap reverb tanks for like $20. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll just buy one of these tanks. And they're like the same things that are in, you know, guitar amps and stuff. They're, you know, about shoebox length, a little, of course, not that width. And so I want that. I want it. So I was thinking that would be an easy win, you know, and a very satisfying one. Because lately I've just been wanting some verb. Ever since I got that reverb from 2HP, as noisy as it is, I can't stop using it. I put some verb on it, and it's like, ah. Ah, so tasty. All right. Where is... Should I use... I guess... Why did I mark this? What the fuck purpose... Well, I guess there's another one, but they don't have the same colors, so there's no real... This one looks fine, though. I don't think it's necessary to waste any. I gotta save... Gotta be conservative. Gotta save that cheddar. Passive molt. Ouch. It's mean. So mean. Well, I mean, it's so funny when I almost didn't want to do them, but I was so excited. I was like, screw it. We're just going to do it. The Jungerhabel Living VCO and the Clay, both of those were gifts given to me, and I was like really excited, but inside for the stream I was like, oh shit, this is just what we need. Another enormous project that isn't going to be done in a month. Let me smash this a little better. I don't think I got smashed good enough. I actually have some projects for active molds, believe it or not, but I don't have any panels for it at the moment. Come on, you little bugger. Why are you being so hard to get in there? You smash this one a little better. So yeah, I guess it could be smashed up the bottom collar a little bit tighter, maybe? I don't know. Smash it in slightly so it's a little more rounder. Maybe I over smashed it. Where's my fucking tweezer? I'm siren of this. Tired. Well. There we go. I heard it. Oh, I thought I heard it click. Well, there it goes. Now it's in. Can't wait to test these. Oh, man. Check something here. Maybe I did tear this one up a little bit. Alright, well, it's in. So, it's water under the bridge now. Alright. Maybe? Oh, weird. It's like... Yeah, it won't go in there right. But it's... So see, you can see it here. But then it's not giving the nice... Alright, let's pull this out and see what's wrong. Oh, I think I got smooshed. You know what, and then this part is kind of... Let's just redo. Sucks. I'm trying not to make it too much shorter than the rest of them. Alright, that looks good. There we go. And that looks nice in there. Ugh, damn it. Now it's got this stupid length issue. Oh well, whatever. Still works, right? Yeah, these are like so different. Whatever, it should work fine. Let me get the little terminal head things and we can test it real fast. Oh my. Let's see. 6. Scheiße. All right, there we go. Let's make sure it's working. That one works. Oh yeah, because it's jumping here. You should all be good, but I don't want to say it was from lack of doing a good job. That it doesn't work. Wait, what am I on now? I'm on the white wire. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Cool. Oh, come on. Okay. That one's G to G. Starting to get a little bit hungry. Where did this come from? Is this broke too? I think it is. I don't know. We'll check it here in a minute. I think it slid through the cracks. Oh yeah, we're gonna just replace all these. Look at all these are smashed. These were a lot of, yeah. Oh man, I almost want to just replace the whole damn thing. I think I can save this housing, but I don't know if I want to use this one because I kind of tore it up. Oh yeah, stand by. Pull these guys out because I want to try to save this one. This one's not bad, but this one is thrashed. Man, and these things get so. There we go. Cool. No, don't. There we go. Oh yeah, that should be alright. Should be okay. Ouch. Just being manure. Okay, that one was unfortunate. One just fell off in the sides. Assume we get that on in a minute. It'll be easier if these other ones are freed out. Well, could be easier, I guess is the better way to put it. Alright. Kind of beat this thing up a little bit. Did I leave the... Yeah, I did. Oh man, these are real pains to get off. Ouch. Almost killed myself there. Alright. Let me get this other one off too while I'm here. just gonna work on this one side at a time. Oh. Yeah. Well, whatever. I just gotta make it 1-to-1. It doesn't really. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. I don't know if I can get them all at once. I'm gonna try again. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I don't know, that sucks, but it'll do. Oh, I don't want these. I want these new ones about. I like them. I like them. I like them a lot. Boom, 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 boom. So is this still that same? Yeah. We're almost out of his stuff, and then we're gonna probably get into stuff that's not as cool. I don't know. We'll see. This has been a pleasant surprise. Some of the other stuff has been very cheesy. Painfully cheesy. Man, some of these little terminals, they're all smashed a little bit at the head, and it works out. You can get the jacket in there, because then it's like, it just holds it for you. And you are done. It's very handy. Oh. Oops. Almost knocked my phone. this. And then I'll It's so short, I just did it with my fingernail. I'm like, I don't need the tweezers for that. I don't need the pliers. I don't need those pliers. They are not the weapon that I need for this problem. Oh yeah, were we gonna try to can't remember what the plan was here. Was I gonna try to salvage this? I don't think I got it out. Oh yeah, there it goes. Alright. The other thing I've noticed with these is that they need to, the back half needs to be fairly, well, as straight as you can get away with. Because there's like a track that they ride on, and if it curves, it just gets mucked up and it won't go in. I just learned that like a little while ago. Yeah, like this guy is kind of, I could probably work it in. But if I can straighten this out a little bit. Oops. Oh, it's the wrong slot. There we go. And yeah, it just slides right in. Perfect. How are we doing on the time here? Alright. Let's see if I can get this thing off of eBay for the Stram. Yeah, it's over and over. It's the same thing. If I just straighten this out a little bit, I bet it'll slide right in. Or not. It keeps getting punched up on something. Oh man, it was so close. I just needed a little more of a push. There it goes. All right. Let's do this. Yeah. Well, damn. Well, let's see it. Let's see if I won. Oh wow, this music got a little bleh. Alright guys, kick ass. I just won this. Here, let me, just to make it easier, I'll pull up. Yeah, I know, that's what I meant. So, here. Pull this off and make it even cooler. So just got one of these. I just got the regular studio. I don't need 4K. So basically you've got these drives. You can do records. You can do long records. Huh? Who does long records? Because you can do continuous, like you can swap from one drive to the next. Although I don't know if that's going to really be an issue for us, but whatever. And it has a bunch of SDIs, but that's not really a big deal for me. I'm mostly just going to be using the HDMI in and out. But the benefit is, or one of the main reasons I wanted to get it was that I can do clip playback. So like different graphics and so forth. Like, and you know, this is OBS. But nearly all of this is my video switcher. So yeah, it does 1080 30 1080 30, which is fine. So cool. And I'm not really buying it for recording right now. I'm mostly interested in it for the clip stuff. And the nice thing is I got it for a pretty good price. So if I end up not using it or not needing it, I could probably sell it for what I paid. Damn, it's a lot of tax. Oh well. Still cheaper. Still less. My buddy got a mini. And he got a brand new one. All right, cool. All right, awesome, guys. Well, that's good news. Hopefully that'll get here soon, and then I can integrate that into the rig. That'd be nice, because there's a bunch of other benefits. So it works within your system, and it shows up as a disk, and there's a lot of like ease. So you can build something in Final Cut or whatever, DaVinci or whatever the hell you have, export it out to the hyperdeck, call it a clip, and then you automatically have your clip in your rig to queue up. Oh, kick ass. Very happy. Hopefully I don't know, I don't want to freak myself out too much and find out I paid too much. All right, back to this. Straightening these things out so they slide in. So you can see it's just curving too much in there. And it's my own fault, because I mean, I cut these out of the little strip tape thing myself, so I'm going to have to have a word with me later about it. Seriously, we love your work. But some of the other employees, don't want to name names, have had some issues. Oh man, I just had a flashback. When I used to work for this company. It was a credit card company. It was a long time ago when I was doing help desk stuff. And I did customer service, that's what it was. Well, I did a lot of shit there, come to think of it. But anyways, at that time of this particular tale, I was doing CS. And there was this dude that worked with, and you know, back then I rode the bus, so you know I'd see him at the bus stop, and he was in my team or whatever. So I would have, I don't know, I talked to him, and he wasn't a bad guy or anything like that, but you know, he was just I don't know. He well, we'll start at the top here. For starters, he and this is what got him in trouble in the end. He always wore a black trench coat, like big O black trench coat, a la Columbine style. And this was like maybe a year, 2 years after that. So you know, not exactly the best fashion accessory. And then, but I remember now. I was okay with the dude. We were into a lot of the same stuff. He was like a bit of a, you know, a nerd like me. He liked a lot of like video games and stuff like that. So that's mostly what we would chat about. But he also had bad hygiene. We'll just go right there. He smelled. And so I remember, like, I got pulled in to speak with one of my assistant managers or whatever it was, and they're like, hey, man, people have complained about your body odor. And I'm like, my what? And so I later found out that, I guess, and from that guy too that had to pull me in, he was like a manager, and then later I was, you know, working with him in a different department or something, and I asked him about it. And so I was kind of like the sacrificial lamb that they did, because they were like, well, we'll talk to Sid first, and then we'll talk to the you know, the other guy, trench coat guy. And I was like, oh, well, you could have just told me that. I felt really bad. Anyways, they really tried to work with the guy, and like, you know, gave him gift cards to Target to like buy. They're like, you should try different brands of deodorant, or because he said, you know, I shower every day, which I didn't doubt that, but it had to be like maybe his jacket wasn't laundered. I don't know. It was so long ago I can only speculate, and I smoked like a chimney back then, so my sense of smell was garbage. So I really couldn't tell you for sure. So, anyways, that's that guy. And I find out later from a friend of mine who's a manager. He's like, yeah, man, I had to fire that guy. I'm like, oh, what'd you fire him for? And he's like, well, I didn't really fire him. He just stood up one day, all frustrated, And I understood that. And I kind of knew that too. I was like, oh, you kind of set him up there. Oh, my bottom lip hurts. And he stands up from his little cubicle and he says, I'm just going to come in here someday and blow everybody away or something like that. Yeah, that was pretty much what my friend was like. That's kind of all I needed to get rid of him. It's not, I don't care how frustrated you are. You don't say that and wear a trench coat every day to work in the middle of the summer. I was like, yeah, I see your point. And that dude got fired so hard. And yeah, but they all came to me after all that and told me, like, oh, we're sorry, we had to say that you smelled. I'm like, yeah, I bet you are. I bet you're real sorry about it. Oh, I'm sorry. It was more of the way that he was dismissed that was funny. So I think what happened is they straight up told him, you can't wear that trench coat to work. And he did it anyways. And when he did, security was waiting for him. They tackled him. Totally unnecessarily, but still. I think they got to get their point across. Don't show up at a financial institution dressed like you're going to bomb the place. Dressed like some sort of terrorist, you know? I think that was the message they were trying to send home to everyone else there. I was just like, dude, how do you even wear a trench coat in this bloody heat? You know? And that was like part of the belief of what caused his smell. Was, yeah, you're just sweating into your shirt and your clothes and all that, and then it doesn't go anywhere. It's the desert. It doesn't evaporate. Or it does evaporate. What does it do then? Man, I don't got my lip good. Well, I don't know if I like this one. Yeah, I like got my lip or something. I don't know what it is. Not making fun of people with funny teeth. Well, that's not even a nice way to put it, is it? I should, you know, that's one of the weird things about me. I actually have this weird affinity or attractiveness, I don't know what you'd call it, for like imperfect teeth. I'm not talking about like gnarly, crazy teeth or anything. I'm just, you know, I don't know, the perfect smile isn't as nice as the imperfect smile. I know that sounds like a what do you call it? A holiday card or something. But it's true. I think, I don't know. It's just the way I am. I don't know why. I just find those things better for some reason. It's weird. And it's been that way for like ages. And I don't know where it stems from either. I've had some jacked up teeth over my life. So, I don't know. Am I putting this on wrong? No. Oh, shit. Does this not... Oh, wow, okay. That is a mega tight fit. Mega tight fit! Now with calcium. See, that one's normal. Oh. What is normal? Is it a taco made out of ice cream? Okay, that didn't... Or that works. I mean... I was about to say didn't. I don't know why. I want your little insulation in between. At least one of these. Yeah, see, that's why I want it, because it's going to give me false negatives. Alright, I'm just going to skip over to this one, because I'm fine. I'm less testing it and more like confirming. Boogie boogie. Alright. Boogie boogie. Alright, guys. Alright, so one of these is on there with the force of the Lord. It's this one. Because this one actually has a lock. Maybe. There we go. Let me get this one off. Oh. Wow. So this one's done. Alright. Here's our weirdo one. I'm not quite sure where it came from. I'm not quite sure where it's been. I thought I had... Okay, I guess I put them away, or... No. That's right. Oh wait, these are... Yeah, these are right. There's what? There's the other one. Oh, this is 4. Well, this is 4-pin, but I only am going to use 3 of them. Weird. And then this is the 3-pin. Well, I'm using all 3. Yeah, this is weird. Alright. Test this bad boy. I don't know if it slipped through the cracks or if there was ever a crack to begin with. Keeps. Okay, I just don't like that. It just keeps. This one seems solid. And let's see this bottom one here. So let me go back to this red at top. Yeah. So we'll just pull the red out on both sides and just rehead that. Just that one. I don't think it's necessary to. The other ones seem fine. I'm not even sure. I think it might just be one side of this, but whatever. Yeah, it looks like shit. Alright, one side. Get the other side. Boom. Pop this bad boy in. Ooh, that one slid in even nice. I like it when that happens. Oh shit! Which side was it that it was? I don't quite recall. Is there any markings that tell me? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it was going to be on the other side of this one. That makes sense. Because then it's, you know. There we go. All right. Cool. So that is all of these lovely cat toys. Put this away. Try to keep it away from the edge of disaster. All right. Kick arse. Ah, damn. Tricked me. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. All right. Let me clean this up. Put these here. I'll put these away. Put this up. Do, 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 do. Right. All right, guys. So I'm pretty sure we fixed this because it's been working. There were a couple moments I thought it stopped, but it was just fear. So yeah, there's 2 fixed modules today, and then we're pretty much ready for this. We'll just assemble it tomorrow. We'll put it all together, and then we'll power it up, check it out, see if it works. I'll bring the beat step in to give us our voltages for the triggers and stuff. That might be a good idea. I think I was just doing goofy gapping stuff to make it work. Let's see. Where else is that? And I'll see about ordering a panel for this. I don't know. It is $35, but but I will go ahead and put through for the panels for the 2 other ones and the what was the other thing? Oh, and the Bafako reverb tank. The reverb and with the tank and everything. But yeah, kick ass. So glad this is. See, that's what it would do. Like, it wouldn't flash for like like what would seem like an eternity, and you're like, oh, it's broke, and then it comes back in all. Brrr. It's quite the heart stopper. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the day, guys. So again, tune in tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be doing a special presentation on the 909, the Nava 909 clone, and then again we'll go ahead about 2 hours later. We'll come back and we'll do the rest of the day working on putting this bad boy together and seeing if we can get it to work and bring us some beauty and happiness. I was really optimistic after seeing Cat and Cog get his to work pretty well, so I'm thinking shouldn't be too bad, shouldn't be too much, but Rock and roll, guys. So, great day today. We got, how many? We got like 3 new follows. We are up to 181 follows, guys. 181 follows. That's the highest number of anything on anything for me ever. So any social media stuff with Sid's name attached, there's no 180 nothings. So it's really awesome, you guys. I really appreciate you guys taking an interest in the channel and hanging out and getting into this stuff and asking questions and all that stuff. I just fucking love it, guys. It's so awesome. It's such a pleasure to chill with you cats and rock out and all that good stuff. Yeah. Well, let's. We don't really have to. It looks like we only got a couple people on right now, so I don't think it's worth raiding today. But maybe tomorrow we'll do a raid. I don't think. I also don't think there's too much craziness out there at the moment, anyways, to have fun for a raid. So, oh, you know what? I take that back. I bet. Let's do this. Let's see if Nightworks is up still. He started his stream, right? Yeah, he's going. So yeah, we'll make that happen. Let me make that accessible to me. Oops. And we'll go raid Nightworks. Hang out with him. See what he's doing. Let's see, Nightworks. Yeah, he's just rocking out. Oh, he's doing some building too. Oh, nice. This looks good. I can't tell what he's working on right there. I see SEM on there. SEM. So yeah, guys, let's go raid Home Slice here. Let me pull a Nightworks thing up here. Yeah. And we'll do that, guys. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope I see you guys tomorrow in the morning. And if not, see you guys in the afternoon. And at the worst, I hope to see you guys this weekend. But take care. Have a good rest of the day.